What's up, everybody? I'm Hoser. This is the People, and this is Keggercast. Yeah! Alright, guys, so I'll have you guys introduce yourselves because there's too many people here for me to memorize names. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
I'm Darren, or Freehold.
Jorge, Isaac,
Rene,
Rica,
Robert.
Alright, so, I tried looking you guys up on Facebook and stuff. And I don't know if you guys know this, but when you like look up the People, like it's a lot of different crap comes up.
Oh, yeah.
Foster the People,
Oh, yeah.
the People magazine. And it's so hard to find anything of you guys on there.
I
I feel like looking for the People,
and then you see a lot of people. Yeah, we try to make ourselves hard to find.
which is a key to success in the music world, right? Making it hard
The
to
least
find.
exposure possible.
How'd you guys come up with the People? Why do you guys call yourself the People?
Okay,
Those were aliens.
It was a battle. But I think it's something that relates to everybody. I mean, just like the people. We are all people, and it doesn't matter, like, you know, who you are. We're people.
I figured out something along those lines.
Yeah.
You know, then you're a big band, so you're like a lot of members.
It's an all-inclusive term.
There's definitely a good mix between
And
half. Like half of us right now could instantly get deported. The other half of the band would continue the band in the States. And, you know, it would still be the people.
Just catch up with the caravan, dude.
Especially now that Trump's being like
Really nice
kind
to
of
us.
hard.
Really nice to us.
Our race.
Yo, this is actually Robert's second time on the show. And
Oh, yeah?
Woo.
He started
prior to this, he was on the episode with the most people on it. And now he just broke his own record.
Yeah. Good. He's like
He is all.
pushing the envelope, man. I'll just be like the Andy Richter of your show. Like, there's this fucking idiot here again. Like,
So you'll be replacing Chris, is what you're saying.
damn, I miss him.
You guys have any gigs coming up or anything?
December 1st.
December 1st?
Where's that?
At the American
Yeah, December 1st at the American Legion in El Centro. We
Second
played
show
there.
this year.
Yeah, it's the second show we played there. The last show was pretty good. There's a lot of people went out. Halloween-ish time, you know, so like it was fun. It was a good time. So they booked us again. So hopefully we can do it again, you know, on December 1st at what do you think, 8:30, 9 o'clock, something like that.
30. By 9 they should do it.
Everyone's invited.
569
Wanna come
Broadway, El
check the
Central.
people.
Any cover
Live
charge?
playing.
Nah,
No,
it's free to
no,
get
it's-
in. Cheapest beers you're gonna find at a public, you know, at a place with a bar top. You know what I mean? Like 250 domestics. You can't go wrong with it. You know.
Yeah, now that I forget, I actually have sponsors. So I want to say thanks to my sponsors, TNT Anger Management Inc. from Westlake, California,
Awesome.
and Quality Events from Yuma, Arizona.
Keep it coming, baby. Keep it coming.
Yes. No, it's kind of sad that all my sponsors are from out of town. Sorry.
I started playing in this band because they needed a keyboard player, and I knew how to play like one chord, and they're like, just do that. I was
Do
like,
that.
yeah, I can do this.
I feel you.
And
I
like
feel you.
6 months later, they're like, now you have to add a second chord. it's been really tough.
Same here.
So basically, you're like the triangle player of the band.
Yeah, but
No, that's really funny.
But now he
That's
has
me.
now he's starting to solo. You know?
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
He's showing signs of practice. Man. Now he's got some runs. He's got like 5-minute piano solos to himself.
Sometimes we have to shut him up, you know. And they play like, hey,
Yeah.
come down, dude.
Yeah, same here with me. Like they were hoping for someone to play the trumpet, but they had me instead playing the accordion. So the pink is right there, man.
Yeah. The thing, now he plays with only one finger, but now he's starting to like trying to use the second
Yeah.
one. So he's getting there. You know?
So they don't need me in the band. I'm just there because that pinky.
And he's a good rolling too.
And the accordion, and I'm there.
dude, the second time I met this guy, he was playing live at our gig. I'm like, they're like, yeah, he's gonna play. I'm like, okay.
Yeah,
They're like on stage, like to know each other. Like, so how long? I've played some years.
That's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened.
Oh, hey, you can play. We're playing. Bring your stuff. And
I got an accordion, I think back there somewhere in the garage. Bring it. So that's how I got here.
Nice. Do you get to improvise more with you guys?
Oh yeah, that's 100%.
It's
That's
all
I'm
we do.
doing.
That's all we
Oh,
do.
play the bass.
So it's just like one long jam session?
Pretty much.
I mean, the riffs are all the same. They just determines how they played. Depends on what energy's going on.
There's lots of room for like improv.
And we let people,
fun.
influence us too. When if they're having fun, we keep doing what we're doing. If you see them, we just.
The cool thing about this band, people actually dance.
Follow the feelings.
That's like, like that. I did find the videos. I did find, and if I'm not mistaken, I mean, like with the music I heard, to me it sounded like maybe like Santana-ish. What do you consider your style?
Part of it.
Yeah, it's.
I feel like because I'm playing congas and timbales, that influenced it a lot. And I was a hot dog, so.
Yeah, it's a good addition to the band, actually. Yeah.
But
That's all.
But they already had a Latin sound. They have when I described it when I first joined to like my friends, I was like, it's reggae. It's a Latin reggae band that likes rock. Because on the guitar they play some badass riffs. Like we have some keyboard in there. We have like the bass is like rocking it. Drums is killing it. But it's all like Latin reggae rock. It's weird. It's awesome.
Yeah, it sounded really good, and it sounded like even your phone recordings, but the videos you had on the live recordings sounded clean. It sounded really clean. So, how long have you guys been playing together?
Together, I think it's like a year, about a year. Us like.
With
Before
This band has been through a few renditions in the last few years, and it's mostly always been these guys. These guys are brothers. They've been playing together for years. I'm just like this old friend who just happens to be jamming with them the last few years. You know what I mean? I played a bunch of other like completely different bands, and this is just kind of a slow working machine. As far as I know, this is like the third rendition of this.
Yeah.
Since I've been in. I actually used to have this guy's job way back in the day, beat the Skins over there. Eventually they made me play guitar. I didn't want to. I didn't want to, but.
Did you know how to play guitar before, or you just?
No, I did. I'm giving it. I'm joking.
He's actually a
He was like telling him, I was like, I need to play guitar, guys. Yeah, that guy's cool and all, but I need to play guitar.
Talking about the sound of the band, I mean, it's always changing because whenever we get a new member, we don't tell them what to do or what we play. They just go in and do whatever they want. And that's what I like about the band. That everybody has that freedom to do what they like. We don't tell anybody what we play. And our style changes all the time. With a new member, the songs are going to change. Because we're not going to force them to play what we're playing.
Yeah.
They have the freedom to do whatever they want. Like anybody, I mean,
yeah,
we all play what we can.
And that's what music is, right? Music. You're supposed to.
It's like the self-expression of your interpretation of what should be played at that moment.
We don't aim for a genre.
Yeah.
We just play what we feel with the people that's playing with us.
Cool, yeah. So you two are brothers.
We're brothers.
So did you guys have have you guys been playing together for like a long time even before you had?
Yeah. I started playing because I'm the youngest, so they started a band. So of course I wanted to learn, and I picked up the guitar and started playing a little bit, and then I started playing with them.
This is like the heart of the music we play. Bass and drums, brothers, growing together, learning music. So this is an adapt to.
These guys are the roots of the people over here, man. This is how old. This is how old the band is. It's even older. It's even older than this.
Yeah, well, me and him, when we started playing together, just us, we would click on funk, right? Funk, kind of like that. That's what we like to play, drum and bass. Because I think once everybody comes in, like he said, like everybody puts its states to it. So I follow him, all of them.
Yeah.
They all make me play the way I play. Otherwise, I mean,
we have a lot of similar interests, especially this guy and I, like us right here. Like we grew up with a lot of the same, whatever, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Beastie Boys, oldies, things like that. So it's easy for us. It's easy for us to bounce off each other. Sometimes there's some slow, not so inspirational nights, but then there's, most nights there's always at least like a riff. There's always a riff or two to walk away with. So next time we jam,
that's how we
kind of like
songs,
just
we
jam
don't
on
really
that.
come with an idea and a plan to make a certain song. It's just him playing a riff, and then I'll do something, maybe change it a little bit. He plays something, change it, and he formed. Like it just turns into a song.
Whatever it
pretty
takes
much.
to reach our goal.
Yeah.
You know, we want to play in San Felipe one
San
day.
Felipe is the place to be.
Nice.
We're gonna start in Sweden, and we're gonna end up in San Felipe.
We're gonna end it in San Felipe, man. Free.
Train.
For the whole two people.
Sweden,
are gonna do it.
For the 5 people that's gonna go see us.
So that crew goal, like there's some, like they're big.
Yeah,
scene on
because
there?
somehow, it's
Somehow
true.
it's
Yeah,
like
it
a-
sounds like it started like a joke, but it's getting real.
But is there like
Please,
is there like a festival there or like a,
It just
Get
started
ready.
out, we're actually joking about something, that's all. But we've joked about it so many times, and now we're just like,
It's
Yeah,
turning
well,
into
fun,
a-
let's just go play
Hope
fucking-
somebody
let's
from
go
San
play with it,
Felipe
man.
watch this and invite us over, so we can like set in roots over there.
For some reason, San Felipe sounds like the place to
The
be.
place to
Yeah.
play.
Well, I mean,
Summertime.
Who has ever had
Summertime,
San Felipe?
October.
I've only been there like once or twice, you know, and I always had fun. Like, even when bad shit, like some bad shit happened
Oh
one
yeah,
time,
man, I
but it was
played
still
San Felipe
fun with
once.
the exception.
Yeah, it was a bomb, man. Sorry, man. Sorry.
you beat us.
I'm on Rosarito, they still do
Guys
the
are making
the flag out
I
there.
think they do it. They still do it.
You guys ready for that, man?
I remember when I hear
We gotta aim
Playa,
higher.
Playa, I remember too much fun for
Too much fun.
We don't want our dreams to be broken.
Like,
Feel
you're
hearts.
not using. Come on.
Yeah. Right, where do you guys think the music scene here in Imperial County is at right now? Do you guys think it's a good spot? Do you think it's
It's
regressed, or do you think it's gotten better?
It's progressively growing
There's
to
stuff
be a
around,
good,
there's
a better
stuff.
thing. Like, there's a lot more places who normally wouldn't have like a live band play that are starting to kind of branch out and get some live entertainment going. Like, I'm sure that's happened with you guys in the comedy
Yeah,
area too. Like, more people are asking like for, you know, more shows, or they're interested in the idea of having like a weekly show or something like that. You know, providing if like the first trial one goes. You know what I mean? Same thing. Like, a lot of people are giving bands like, hey, like we'll listen to you, and okay, if we can
That's
dig it
the
based on
audio.
$2
That's
for our
just the
place,
audio.
and then it'll work out.
Yeah, the reason I'm asking is because to me, it just seems like last year, it seems like there were more events going on that I heard about, you know?
No, yeah, there's
And it seems like it slowed down to me a bit.
it all like purged out at once, and now it's like slowing down because, I mean, some people got in trouble for licensing. They don't have the proper permits, like,
Oh yeah.
and it happens, you know. So
I think-
that's half the reason. The other reason is like people get sick of the same shit over and over again too. So you gotta take a break as a band, like go on like
Yeah, it's
a
hard to
couple
play,
week hiatus, a month hiatus, like to keep people interested. So
Yeah,
when you're a original band, sometimes you know what I mean. Like anybody will have covers, and it's gonna sound great, and people are gonna love it because they know it and they listen to it on the radio.
Yeah, they want to.
But for somebody who's doing their own thing, not necessarily like they might play homage to a certain song, they don't steal the song essentially, you know. Like people aren't really that familiar, so they're not very they don't enjoy it off the bat so much.
The reason I brought up the events, or like I said, it seems to have died down too, is because I remember Brawley used to have that first Fridays. El Centro had the Nights on Main, and
Oh yeah.
you know, you don't have that as much anymore. Mexico still has the border walk every once in a while.
I mean, well, Fiesta on Fifth is kind of trying to keep it going, you know.
I'm thinking
Oh,
like the weather
I
now
mean-
is like a lot better, so I think like they're gonna do it more.
I think now people are reevaluating because they knew they were like, all right, well, this event kind of got fucked up a little bit because we got ahead of ourselves. Maybe I'm guessing, I have no idea, but like maybe that could be why. And it also deals with like city politics. Like once they see what's going on, they're like, oh shit, we gotta get paid. You know what I mean? Like. So that I don't know if that's a thing, but I'm pretty sure it has some minor deal.
That first Fridays, I went to like 3 or 4 of them, and I thought those were awesome. I thought that was cool.
I think my last band we played at one of them, and that's what kind of got us some couple connections, you know.
Yeah, and I thought, to me, I felt like this feels like I'm in a big city, you know, like a big city event like San Diego or one of those types of things. Even the Nights on Main, I remember I think it was the last time I went. One of the tattoo parlors was tattooing people in the. Remember the odds and ends? They have that one case in the middle where they were inside there tattooing, so people were getting tattooed and you could see them. And that was pretty cool. I was like, this is
pretty
awesome,
cool.
you know. But yeah, I don't see that anymore, you know. And yeah, you're right. They have that the fifth. What's it called? The
Fiesta.
But
Yeah,
that's,
we
that's
see
only
that's
like
the
one little.
thing all-
Shout out to
Yeah.
Church Store,
Yeah.
Imperial Valley
I mean,
Class.
unless they're getting something going on, you know, like, because, I mean, I don't know. I never really did those events. Like been a part of the events like in Cluxco, so I don't really know. Like I hear they're great, but I've never personally experienced.
I've never been to the Boardwalk either.
But yeah, I mean, because downtown's been dead for a long time, and yeah, that last year that stuff got started, and it was turning it on again, like the old ice cream social that used to happen, like those fun ass things you remember as a kid usually. But like they don't do any of that stuff anymore. There's no community based anything to bring people together anymore. Like even farmers markets, like you don't see it hardly. I mean, Imperial every once in a while, like that they used to do that weekly or monthly thing.
Yeah.
But that's cool too for Imperial, but you know.
Yeah,
It's just like we gotta have something going on because those buildings are just going to shit, and that's like they all look cool. So it's like
part of the thing is like
at least somebody's trying. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and we brought it up before with even the comedy shows and stuff. It's like businesses in the valley give up too quickly on things, you know. Like they don't give it time to grow, and then they just say, "Fuck it, we're done." You know, you're not bringing money.
No one showed up this first time we did this thing. We didn't really advertise, but no one showed up, so we aren't gonna do it again. Like that laziness.
Yeah, and then no one wants to promote. You know, if you pay attention to promotions and advertising here, it's usually the performers, it's the bands, and you know.
At the end of the day, that's what you have to do as a band. You have to find your own gigs. You know, you can't expect for anybody to make an event for you. So you can have a place to play. You have to make your own sometimes. I mean, we all do it. You know, we try to we'll play for free, and you know we'll so people can hear us.
We'll play for a lot of money too. Like,
You know?
That's why we play for a lot of money. Just to be clear.
These we're charging now like $5 an hour.
I'm glad you said that, man. I'm glad you
We're
said
getting
that.
some cash flow, you know,
Around.
so we can make a CD, you know, one CD.
He's like, he has a heavy accent. Free means 100.
Free means free beer.
Buy the merchandise also.
Yeah.
A bike for sale right now. It's a mattress.
We're gonna have a yard sale. To buy cables.
We have the people's coupons.
No,
also.
we're talking about how businesses here. We're talking about how businesses here, like they'll say, yeah, you'll come play, but
Yeah.
we're not gonna pay you, or
Yeah.
Oh,
we'll
yeah.
give you a
Usually
beer.
it's like that. They think
Always.
a lot of businesses think that they are doing us a favor
Yeah.
for us playing there.
Yeah.
It's the other way around.
Yeah,
you know,
you-
we're gonna be bringing people and entertaining
Exactly.
people,
We have a lot of
and they
friends
think
that come
that's
over
free.
to the
I mean,
shows.
we have been
And they
paying for
consume,
years.
You know, they have
You
big
know?
tabs.
Yeah,
Hey,
and that's
I mean,
fair.
we should play just for them, and they give us
The guy
the
probably
money.
made
And I'm saying like we all have been playing for over 20 years. Like everybody has experience playing. It's not something that okay I'm gonna wake up and play. You know, it takes time and you know to make good music. You know, so they can have it in their place and they think they're doing us a favor and letting us play there. You know?
But by you perform, the way the businesses should look at it is that we're providing, me as a business owner, I'm providing entertainment to my customers.
Yeah,
You know?
that's what it is.
It's like
I'm providing something different to them.
if you're a restaurant or like a brewery, it's like, okay, well, why don't you let me taste your beer for free and I'll give it to
Yeah.
my friends.
There you go.
It's exposure for your fucking beer. Like, come on.
Any beers, no? I gotta give you a beer, like, what?
It happens to us. Can I say the name of the bar?
It's any bar, most bars.
Just this for you. You put some of your pocket to play and all that. But it's not just the money. Now, right now we're doing it for fun because we all have regular jobs and that. You know, it's a money
And
issue.
family.
Always. You know, and family, of course, family and kids, and they're waiting for us.
But now,
I'm
I'll
sorry.
be there.
I'm gonna be 4 more minutes. And yeah, but always the passion to play because you like it.
Yeah, at the end of the day, that's what we do.
Yeah.
We love music and we want to play, and if people hear,
If you get recognized,
it's a
that's a
plus,
bonus.
big
That's a
plus, you know.
bonus.
But we like what we're doing, of course. That's why we want people to listen.
I suck
to
at
it.
hand drums, but I'm having fun.
So why did you guys recruit him? Did they take a look at his hands and say, oh,
He was not playing.
you use your hands a lot.
I'm just kidding. Yeah,
He's a drummer, but he doesn't play percussion. I don't know.
Basically, he has a pulse. He likes music. He's there. Anybody that wants to play with us, they love music. They're alive. They want to be there. I mean,
Is it always instrumental? Or
yeah, always instrumental.
We have.
This version, before we said, like I said, there was some
vocals.
earlier renditions of this band. At one point, there was like 11 motherfuckers in the band, singers, everything. It was like 2 of everything. But that was like a few years ago, and then after that, we kind of toned it down a little bit. We lost the singers. We had a small horn section, super talented people, and that's when I was playing the percussions. And there was no vocals, and there was a different guitar player. That was cool. That was like super jazzy because the brass players were very well trained, and they were kind of pushing us to like these different, like more complicated structures, aside from just riff A, riff B, riff A, riff B, type stuff. And I think that helped us out a lot too. We branched out more. And then after that, we kind of lost the horn player and the guitar player.
Well, we usually don't do dynamics.
We're kind of where we're at now.
You mentioned that about finding your own gigs or whatever, like where you have to set up. So what have you set up other than do you guys set up the American Legion? Is that something that you just went and said, hey, can we?
That's more pretty recent, and that's just we have unfortunately.
Actually, thank you, American Legion.
Just be associated with
Really good place.
Really nice with us.
Hey, Friday steak nights.
Actually,
We had members.
I saw some faces from there.
Yeah, it's on Broadway.
And that's December 1st, right?
December 1st, the first Saturday of December.
Are you guys the only band playing there, or?
The only ones, yeah.
Someone else wants to fill in?
We'll play at least like 3 sets.
And,
We can play for right now it's just we're just playing ourselves.
Do they have to be in the American Legion?
No. Friday nights it's open to the public. For steak nights, and then Saturdays when there's an event or a band like this, it's also open to the public.
Yeah. And worst case scenario, we can sign you in if you're cool.
Yeah. So,
honestly, the crowd there is really chill. Different ages.
They want to entertain. It feels like Yuma and the Imperial.
I love it.
You know what I mean? They received us really well. Like I was surprised how much people liked it.
You
I
guys
know
have
most
a
of these
band
people since I was a
and
kid because I've been a member since I was a kid. You know.
Yeah.
Really
Like,
awesome
but
crowd.
but aside from that, we've played
Go
other
to the
shows. Like
Legion.
this guy, I know, for you guys, we've got shows in Mexicali.
Yeah.
It's sports bars and just random places out there with, other
Yeah,
bands.
we
In fact,
play-
this
we
guy's
played
old
a show.
band.
We played a show with them when I was still in the other band.
The Mexicali definitely has a really good music scene, right?
Oh yeah.
Mexicali is always fun.
It's
man.
always happening every day.
Oh,
Bands
shit.
like
Yeah, take that.
all genres, it's really good.
Yeah, 'cause
It's
I
a
mean,
big city, It's
you know,
a lot of people.
So some of my buddies, the comedian friends I hang out with, they even went to Mexicali and did an open mic there back in March.
Cool.
And Gil doesn't speak any Spanish. His last name's Rebollan, but he doesn't speak any Spanish.
Yeah.
I mean, Pocho.
Can you say
More
it? Can you
Pocho
say-
than I am.
Can you say his last name?
Rebollan. But yeah,
Te hice rebollado.
he did he's Rebellar. But he did a show in the open mic in Mexicali and all in English, and he got a really good response.
That's
So,
cool.
like Mexicali is really open.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm new here on this scene. It's barely like 3 years since I moved here. Yeah, I'm from Mexicali originally. I play with a lot of bands in Mexicali, and there's always a jam during the weekdays, weekends. Always like all my friends in Mexicali, they all get down. A lot of musicians over there.
Hey, keep it down, man. There's like a red dot on your forehead. The helicopter's gonna show up right now. Like, take your ass.
I love
I don't
Yeah,
sponsor
national
nothing
guards
from
on the way.
Mexicali. I'm just here.
I love Mexicali.
They're only like half a mile away at the border.
Yeah, but all
Hey,
the
dogs
friends
barking
from
and stuff.
Wait, the caravan's here already, man.
Yeah, he was
bands,
driving
man.
it.
They
Yeah,
always get along. That's the thing. They get together, get along. They have a really nice friendship. So they put things together because bars, yeah, they invite you to play and all that. But at the end, like the scene, like what's really coming up, it's all the people that play. They get along, get together, and do something. And people follow
The
them.
fence
Because
is
they're
never gonna.
really good musicians too.
Yeah, you know what?
They travel all of Mexico, like.
If it weren't for the line, I think I'd go Mexicali more. But
Yeah, the same thing with me. Yeah, they get mad at me like, "Hey, you don't come anymore." But I have kids and all that to go to the bar just to cross and watch a show for 1 hour, 2 to 3 hours, and then come back
George-
4 hours online after you have a couple
George-
of beers.
George got to the country. He's all like,
Yeah,
"My
it's
name
like-
is no longer Jorge. My name
And
is
now,
George. I'm a citizen of the United States.
I'm not. I'm a beater, man.
hey, don't admit it. Edit.
I'm a beater, man. I'm the one who gets deported with the people's
It's my
band.
heritage.
You know what's funny is this guy actually has
He's
like
the beer right here.
Keggercast.
These two guys actually have like the best jobs out of all of us, man.
Keggercast is gonna be on Trump's watch now, man.
This
Yeah,
guy-
leave alien on
He's
Keggercast.
imported in Norway.
The one guy we have playing the keyboards, his last name is Bean.
So
That's why.
How do you like that?
Yeah.
Perfect.
People
Your
have-
last name is Bean. You're in.
What we all play, I think, meshes really well. You know, we have the basics, you know, the drum and bass and guitar, and then somewhere along the line, this guy came along. This guy happens to play both guitar and accordion, so he multitasks. You'll see him up there taking off the guitar and throwing on the accordion real quick, you know, trying to make it to the next change. You know, this guy's been learning, you know, the keyboard. Well, I mean,
He's a
Like,
drummer.
you know, like you already,
He plays
you know a
drums.
little bit. You know a little bit when you got onto the band, but
He
now
plays
you.
drums. and
This guy's
you
developed.
too.
This guy's developed exceptionally well. You know, he'll only get better as time goes on. And then recently we got this guy. This guy's just
Another
totally-
drummer.
It's almost like every time somebody joins the band just like morphs into like
Yeah,
a bigger
it
beast than it
changes.
was before. You know, so
Yeah.
as long as everybody's like on a fucking like, even like apparently half the fucking same page, like we can shape and mold something from that, and you know.
But the core is like the rhythm.
It's been developing.
Yeah.
It's been developing.
And the drum.
And then
That's
these guys are fucking.
We
you
made
know,
a
lock
song
up the
for
hip
my
over here,
birthday.
you know,
That
so-
same day we played live.
Yeah.
Next gig.
Nice.
You know?
Yeah. That's why it's so hard to
last time
when
we
people
tried to
ask us
play
what we
live, we
play,
almost got
what
the
style,
Yeah.
it's hard to say because we're not trying to do anything.
Yes.
But don't
And
say that on
it-
camera.
Nothing we play, it's
Too late.
one
can we
genre.
cut that?
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I can
yeah.
say like this song it's rock, but it has little reggae, it has little this. It's hard to,
We'll take
to
you
say
for a
like
ride,
what
man.
it is, you know.
Nice.
So
Yeah, that's what you
that's-
get when you get a Rasta bass player,
I used to
a
play
lefty,
cumbias and
lefty
norteño,
drummer,
yeah.
a metal guitar
Yeah.
player,
I'm a jazz guitar.
jazz, piano, drummer, salsa, ska, and all that. And then there's now it's
The
even
other
This
one.
freaking beaner over
Hey,
here.
bro, this
plays
is
the
right
accordion.
here doing nothing, just
The accordion
dancing.
Awesome.
It sounds like the people. Right
Yeah,
now,
that's the people.
Yeah.
this setup.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, based on what you guys, what I see here and everything, the people is like a perfect name for you guys.
Honestly,
Like,
Dude, yeah,
any
we're
member that
completely,
comes in
like,
will
not the
will-
same. The next guy's different than the next guy, personality-wise, the way they joke, whatever, mannerisms,
Yeah.
you know, ideals and whatnot. But we, you know, we all kind of agreed musically.
We all like
To,
tacos
you know,
at the end.
yeah.
well, like that, you know, 'cause,
Smoking
you know,
blunts.
Mexicans are a mixture of races
Yeah,
and
yeah,
cultures,
yeah,
so
yeah.
your band is really
I'm
it's a
originally
Mexican
European
band.
from
That's the point,
Spain,
man.
you know?
That's a big point of the band right there too, man.
Yeah.
I think it also works like, sure we could have vocals. We've had vocals in the past, like with you know other members, but I like it with no vocals. I think it really like I don't know pays testament to like even just
Yeah,
the
if it
name
comes-
the people.
if
We're
it
just
comes
generalized. You know?
eventually, it's
It
gonna
sounds
be
good.
welcome, you know?
It sounds good. It feels good.
Spoken.
People are dancing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're playing bars. You're playing the Legion, wherever, and all of a sudden, half the bar, you know, are just like they're all dancing like cumbia tia dances and shit, and you're just like cool and like you know like like I said I play in metal bands and stuff, so I'm used to like the fucking room exploding and just you know mosh just pits and you know whatnot and bodies flying, and that's a good night for me. You know.
Yeah.
This, when I started playing with these guys, and we were playing like weddings and you know whatever random parties and stuff, people were dancing, and it was different for me because obviously it wasn't heavy and fast, but it was still danceable, and people were
You
dancing.
hear that?
And I was like, well, it's I was like,
Just
people
get
aren't
them on.
moshing, but half of them just dancing. Half of them just dancing is equivalent to like a whole room just you know
Yeah.
exploding. You know what I mean? It's still fun. I still get like a similar satisfaction
That's one thing
from
that-
both styles. You know.
And that's one thing that I noticed about music too, that you guys play, it is danceable.
Mm-hmm.
You know, yeah.
We don't
My
plan
girlfriend's
to
my
do
girlfriend's been
this.
asking me to take her to dance for years.
Go to our
And
show.
I
Take her to the next show.
the first
Hey,
thing
go to the next show,
for
see,
sure.
you will have to dance.
She will have
Can't
to
help herself.
take your
What
boots.
about
She will
me?
make you
I'm
dance.
here.
December 1st.
We're
But
talking
but-
about
but the thing
Michelle.
is,
What?
no, you've been asking me to take you to dance for years.
Well,
You
December
gotta-
1st, you're gonna dance, all right?
The problem
People.
is, I tell her, okay, where do you have to dance?
Could you help
And
us
then,
stand
and the only
up?
place that we think of is usually like cumbias, norteños and stuff, and she's not really into that either. But maybe we'll go
You
December
have to
1st,
go. I think you
American
guys.
Legion. So once again, thanks guys for coming by. The guys, the
Thank
people,
you.
December 1st, American Legion in El Centro on Broadway. Right?
Yes.
December 1st is a Saturday?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the first Saturday.
December
This is
1st.
day.
And
And
what
my
time- what
birthday's
time?
on the 2nd, so
8:30.
you know, It'll be
8:30,
fun.
no?
8:30,
12.
no cover charge. Check
Cheap
them out.
beer,
Go
cheap
dance.
beer,
We'll be there.
And expensive beers.
Inexpensive
Lots
beers.
of tips.
Cold beers as well.
Gold.
Yeah,
Good
cool.
chabelas
Good
too.
service. Good service. The
Good
best
service.
service you could ever get.
How are the steaks there?
Good.
Delicious, man.
They had some good
Delicious.
fish too, actually. The mine's pretty bomb.
Yeah.
I had some last night.
Nice.
Good.
Yeah, you take the kids, take the family.
Yeah.
You'll have to go check it out. Okay. So thanks for watching. Till next time. Shut up,